What's different about this record is, I mean, I experimented more with some synthetic sounds. I usually go straight live. We go in the studio and record just straight old school, you know. But I experimented with some keyboards this time around, even made some beats this time around to go with the live instrumentation. That's something that's different. The title comes from just my journey in music. You know, sometimes it's been very lonely because of the path that I've chosen. And the way I've chosen to do it, in the sense of, you know, being very independent, and then, you know, just the music that I chose to do wasn't always the most popular, so, yeah.
Girl, I thought I could make it without
it usually happens, I don't really plan, I usually don't realize I'm working on a record until like midway, when I've written about 4 or 5 songs. Because I'm usually just chilling, doing my thing, then the creativity hits, and I think I may be writing a song, because I write songs for other people all the time. And then it becomes something that becomes dear to me, and I'll get into it, you know, and then I'll realize, okay, this is becoming a record, and then at that point I start to be strategic in what this record needs now. Okay, we have these 5 songs, what now do I need to balance to make it a full project?
There's this girl from this small town. She doesn't
changes. You know, right now my favorite song is probably Mountains and Molehills. Mountains and Molehills is talking about somebody who wants to follow their dreams, but they feel that they have too many things working against them to get to their dreams. When in fact, when they really look at those things that they feel are these big obstacles, they're not as big as they seem. They're not mountains, they're molehills. So it talks about following your dreams, really.
Now that I got a girlfriend, the ones that didn't care then, all of a sudden.
It's definitely helped. Because it's put us all on the even playing field. I always tell people now my team of publicity, my radio guy, my marketing guy is the same as any major artist out there, because the playing field has been evened out, you know. And we as independents now have access to people that we necessarily wouldn't have had access to some years ago. But because people are hurting and now also want something that's real, that they know can last and stand, we can play the same game as a lot of the majors now. So it's really, it's kind of a more negative thing to be on a major label now than it is to be independent.
I think it's strange that I can't control these things I do.
Well, I think you say independent artists, but I think the success for an artist, period, now is to have longevity, of course, which has always been that thing. But it's not searching. It's not really. It doesn't look like having that major deal anymore. That's not what success looks like anymore. You know, that used to be the goal. Let me get the major deal, and then everything's done. But no, that's kind of like a broken industry right now. So I think success now is being able to have longevity, being able to go on the road and perform in front of people that know your songs, which is much different from what it used to be.
The first time I laid my eyes on you, I knew what I was.
You know, I didn't plan to add a lot of those things. It's kind of never been a plan. It's just kind of happened. Definitely the latest thing, author. I never thought in a million years that I'd write a book, but I did. So I just kind of stay open to the creativity, wherever it leads me. You know, I'm kind of shy when it comes to acting, but then I think I could do it. You know, but so I won't say I'll plan anything. We'll see what happens next, what I'll add on.
It's been a lot of pressure trying to keep that name great. Just because I got his name don't mean that I'm him. People look at me like I'm supposed to be his twin.
It's about that age-old argument of secular versus sacred music. The argument that Al Green fought, the one that Sam Cooke fought, Aretha Franklin. It's been going on forever, but nobody had actually spoken directly to it for once and for all. And I lived that same thing, and I'm like, man, 60 years later, we should have some type of something that says what it really is. So it's all biblical though, my book is, and as a Christian, I wanted to explain my standpoint and what I felt was God's standpoint based on the Word of God about it. And people have really taken to it, and it's really helped a lot of people who struggle with that. Don't ever leave, don't ever leave, don't ever leave me, don't ever leave, don't ever leave me, don't ever leave, don't ever leave me, don't ever leave. What's up, y'all? This is PJ Morton, and I am a music addict.
Hello again, let's make amends. Don't wanna pretend anymore like I'm not missing you like crazy.